Spurs were down 16, 14 at the half. And are within one with 1:39 to go on a rematch with the Nuggets. Jokic spins and scores.
How guys are incorporated offensively. The other side of the ball is just as important.
Well, perhaps more important, particularly when the playoffs start. And matchups matter on a nightly basis as
combo.
Yeah.
Like you picked the Casal's, but would you say Marcus surpassed Powell as far as a player?
That's an interesting question. Jokic in the lane, he lays it up in. I'll ask you a question too.
The success of this Laker team, the way that JaVale McGee had played for him. Started off this season outstanding, has dropped off. He's playing well tonight.
They also are without Tyson Chandler tonight. Lance Stevenson is in. He was questionable coming in.
Murray's got it.
Look at Paul Millsap. See, Paul George
back door.
Yeah, just pushing George out. George is pushing Barton out.
Jamal Murray into Jokic. Jokic floater. That's good.
There you go. There you go.
For the Hornets and the lack of Nuggets defense.
I didn't even put a lack of movement on the offensive end.
Well, that too. Jokic puts it up left-handed. Still.
Yep. All right, let's see if the Nuggets can get something going here in the third quarter.
Starting five intact. Jokic in the lane, little floater is good. Good start.
And if you got in the paint area, it was elbows flying, and you were going to get knocked around a little bit, and that was an eye-opening experience for me.
You know, the other stat that would blow people away today is only 1 3 taken by the Spurs.
Yeah,
Took it.
Exactly.
1 3. And this game tonight, the Spurs probably are wishing they hadn't taken so many.
Tonight he's got 8 rebounds. He's a big key to the Rockets' success.
Literally.
Yeah, good hang time by Gary Harris.
With the ball. Yeah. And Steve Kerr understands once you get into the playoffs, those lost possessions, especially against some of the teams you're going to have to face, so you get up against Houston, that will come back to haunt.
And his points per game are going up. Gary Harris trying to get away from Westbrook. He's double behind the back to Jokic. 10 to shoot. Dribble handoff. Gary for 3. Got it. Boy, the Nuggets could use a big game out of Gary Harris. He
Took care of it and played hard. How did you think they got to the line? Was it all just aggression, or was there some change offensively that got them to the line? No, we just
Now it's Levine, Selvin, Arcidiacono, Lopez, and Parker for the Bulls.
Well, let's see if they can keep the ball moving.
Drive and a layup, good.
Morris with a nice drive.
How the shot is coming off. He has a great knack for offensive rebounding. That's your HEB inside the game.
3 offensive boards for Jakob so far tonight. Gary Harris hits the
consecutive threes. The Green shot from the corner was ruled a 2, but now it's a 3. And you look at the damage. Nuggets on 2-pointers got 52 to 20.
Jim and I, we get to watch this guy every night. It's fun, and I compared it to a cheap bet. He's grown every day since he got here at 18.
That was Money Moves presented by Western Union, moving money for better. Nice pass inside. The Nuggets start.
Russell Crowe, Gladiator.
Russell Crowe, huh?
Gladiator, yeah.
Okay, Gladiator. Biggest moment this season thus far for you guys?
strong. Denver still just shooting 40%, but they got 18 of their 24 points were in the paint.
New Ice first quarter stats. It's 10 of 25 inside to Plumlee. Nice 6 assists.
A long way from this thing being decided. Craig with
and energy that it takes to compete and win in this level, in this league. So we were looking for a group of guys that were willing to do that, and we felt like we found one that third quarter.
Will you stick with this group here?
The Warriors and Denver also, Trey Lyles getting some action along with Monty Morris. They've got Mason Plumlee out there, and Morris all the way.
It's only the second made bucket for the Timberwolves here in this quarter. Baseline floater, man, that touched every part of the...
27-13. Beasley.
Plumlee's got the tap. That might be a good omen. Let's give you our officials tonight. Ken Maurer, Murat Kogut, and Jason Goldberg. Start of a back-to-back for the Denver Nuggets, the 8th this season. Jumper from the corner is Gary Harris, and it's good.
And a good way to start. Dempsey and I.
Back in the rhythm, guys.
And you know that, Chris, another thing also is now here's another thing he's got to learn. To go down, got all loose, played good early. Now come back off that bench with that same energy and style.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. And I like his activity level. And
yes.
So the aggressive.
I love the relationship. And Mike Malone is somebody I've known a long time and was my lead assistant when I was coaching. Outstanding basketball mind, worked his tail off, prepared, a great competitor. He's done a great job for this Nuggets team.
Isaiah Thomas to the basket. The lead is up to 20.
4 straight stops, and you score 4 straight times, and you'll at least all of a sudden make them really clinch and think about it. Oh, Beasley had a back cut and slip and fell down.
Plumlee skyhook.
Didn't get called. The officials allowed him to say his piece, and now he's got a pluck. 8-0 run for Minnesota.
Jokic has 2 fouls. Got to be careful. Beasley got it. So a nice play. If they called that in the timeout.
You're anxious to go at him about?
I mean, he finds a way to just get me going every single day, and I love it. That's my guy.
Beasley buries the 3.
Leg out. Michael talking to the official about that.
Yeah, just said something to Carl Lane, so watch that next time that happens. High post is Jokic. He already has 7 assists for just 3 points so far. Good screen.
Gonna make that.
Torrey Craig on the run. And he puts... Gary Harris trying to get by Smith. Can't. Out to Morris. Right to Jokic. 15-footer on the way. That's good. Nicole.
Green in the paint. Hood just curled around, took that little mid-range jumper.
Rodney Hood with just 6 points so far. 1 of 8 shooting. That's his first bucket. Now Millsap coming in again. And he's got it again. So
Get back, match up, match up. Talk to him. Good pass, Luka. Go, go, go. Run it right. Good job, Blue. Way closer, way closer.
Having a great season. A lot of what he is as a point guard is due to what his mom taught him as he was growing up.
Yeah, got the start tonight. He's 3 for 3 tonight with 3 assists. The whole feature will be on Nuggets 360 as Paul puts in a 3-point.
He was talking about time, and he said time cannot be bought. It cannot be wagered with God, and it is not in endless supply. And you heard the end of it. It's about how you live your life.
Playing into that with a shot.
Well, the Bucks defense was bringing their shooting percentage down. That is Denver's. The Bucks shooting percentage was also going up. As you mentioned, the Bucks did a better job on the glass.
They're going to be up in that area because when you get open shots, that's what you want. You're not going to say, hey, we can't take open ones. You got to get those open shots.
Cover.
Morris, Wancho, Craig, Lyles, Plumlee. Lyles for 3. Stop and pop. No, Trey Lyles. A rough start. Now Jamal Murray is in. He'll play with Beasley in the backcourt. Wancho, Plumlee, Murray. Fade, got it. See, turnovers, 11 in the last 2. Are you concerned the Nuggets have only taken 1 free throw, Scott Hastings? Nice pass, and Plumlee.
Yeah, he just has to be healthy. You know, like he's pushed it, and Maybe he should have done surgery earlier, but he has to be healthy.
Inside, moving the ball, but it's not just moving the ball, Ralph. They attack first. They're attacking closeouts and then kicking to open shooters and sharing the sugar.
5 minutes into the period. The lob. And the guide home.
On threes. DeRozan is 18%. Everybody else in San Antonio can shoot threes. So Plumlee's in deep. Trying to get around, put it up and in. Oh, Mason Plumlee guides one.
On your TV. Change the way you experience TV with Xfinity X1. King showing full court pressure, and they almost get the violation, but just advancing the ball in time, the Nuggets.
Grant, love the aggressiveness coming out of the first quarter.
Well, now it takes them a while to get into their offense, but with that said, they still get a layup out of it.
Well, he's becoming a factor here in this first quarter. He's handled the ball an awful lot.
I love, we're sitting near the Warrior bench. We watch Steve dice that up.
Aggressively take his time, but knock down shots. One of those dreaded two-point field goals. Now, I'm okay with that one, Mike. You guys should have thought that breakfast this morning.
Millsap trying to power his way to the basket. Little finger roll, go.
You don't quit. And that's why you got the turnover right there.
See if the Nuggets can score to open up overtime here. Millsap got decked. Now Gary Harris around the screen. Spacing's not good. Real tight there. Look at the Jokic, 4 to shoot. Fade away. Good! And the youngest Brooklyn foreign-born player ever to start a game on December 14th against Washington. Now he's been in the lineup for the last 27 starts.
Brooklyn doing a pretty good job defensively, too.
Murray stepped back and got it. Murray just...
Brandon Adair. Well, Gary Harris has struggled from the outside of that 48-point game from Jamal Murray. He had been struggling from the outside, so added shooting will hopefully unlock some offensive fluidity for the Nuggets in terms of their coaching staff.
From the top.
From distance.
They've been so hot, even though Denver's been shooting great lately.
Hernan Gomez. Nice.
Game on the ground as well as in the air. What I mean by that is becoming more fundamentally sound. I mean, that was a lot of work to put in.
All last year were 40% three-point shooters. They're all in the low 30s this year, so you know that's going to change. Here's Morris with the floater.
No doubt.
And to know when the sale begins. Register now at Bucks.com/Deal Hunter. John, in Denver, the Bucks hit 54% of their three-point shots. I'm watching their percentage. So far, so good. 3 out of 5, 60.
This group's got to get going a little bit. 4 straight empty possessions with all the changes.
9-0 run. Monte Morris in there. And the turnover story so far, nearly even Steven, as my dad might say. Morris. And Morris, floater good.
About that Bird and Westbrook, come
on, Grant. This kid is special, man. He plays the game at his own pace.
Here's Harris. Now Murray to Jokic. Works on Cauley Stein. And a nice move there by...
Nuggets have been able to come from behind a number of times. They came from down 18 3 times last year. Malik Beasley.
Straight up hard for him to recognize when points are available.
And Plumlee with 3 fouls had to be a little bit less aggressive.
Exactly, and Rudy just waves off, basically waves off the play and takes over. Harris.
Familiarity and a communication that is lacking. I think 82 points against a really good offensive team isn't terrible, but I feel the newness defensively there, and then your play call availability is tiny.
Know that Joel has been under the weather.
Jeez, I tell you that.
He's a snipper, that Devin Booker.
He can make a mistake. That's my boy.
You know what? We're in 1LB regardless.
Assists favor Denver. Points in the paint. Denver doubling up the Mavs so far. Nick Young, his third appearance with Denver since the signing because of all of their injuries. Young gave the ball up.
Yes. Also saw Ashley Manning in the crowd this evening.
Always good to come and see her.
Murray hits the corner three.
10 years since that Nuggets team that you were on went to the conference finals. That's the last year in which Denver won a playoff series.
It's funny you say that. I had a chance to interview,
including the 3 on the trip. But right now they're losing 32-27.
The second unit just came in and they're getting destroyed again on the 3-point line.
Murray in the lane, and
Nuggets do such a great job in the community. Deb Dowling spearheading the player appearances and all the good stuff that goes on.
Well, let's see if the Nuggets can get going. They haven't scored a point so far here in the second quarter. It's 7-0 as Plumlee inside out to Morris.
21 Denver Nuggets, who are currently second in the Western Conference. Lakers have lost 3 straight. Denver has lost 3 in a row coming into tonight. Here's Jamal Murray on the drive and the kick out. Now Barton setting up for 3, and it's good.
So far this season, but right now, if the playoffs started today, Marlowe and Hastings, what would you guys pick?
It don't matter to me.
I'm thinking 27-25. Don't want to get anybody mad as Jokic is in the lane and a beautiful feed from Plumlee.
Had a game that was back up to a 10-point lead to 2. And it's just little things that creep in.
Big possession this time down. Can they get the ball to Jokic? They do. Hand off Murray. He's got a lane. And he lays it up and in. Beautiful play.
The Denver Nuggets substitute in Tyler Lydon, who has played sparingly. Remember, Paul Millsap out tonight along with Gary Harris and Jamal Murray. And Lyles not.
This has been a tough venue. 3-ball, Milwaukee 24-21.
Great little wrinkle on the cross screen by the Bucks.
Nuggets shooting just 32%. Mavericks at 50%. IT, oh, what a pass! A left-hand special to Mason Plumlee. You're trying to catch up. You can't have that.
No, there's 18 of 29. The starters are 14 of 21.
Murray out to Beasley. Beasley straight away, and he nails it. Green been streaky his entire career, and he's streaky good tonight. Rockets have made 17 of 35. 49%. Good setup. Extra pass. Juancho. Got it.
Riley with the Lakers and Miami. Well, that's an interesting question. Of course, John Wooden has the 10 titles in 12 years, 7 straight. And of course, you know Krzyzewski. So Monte Morris has come on. Former Iowa State Cyclone has a contingent here tonight. Iowa State football team in town for the Alamo Bowl. Juancho again. Juancho Hernan Gomez.
Hit 16 of 22
Yeah, I mean,
free.
You're shooting a ball like that from beyond the arc. Everybody's got to be on alert and know that he's got the hot hand.
Jokic.
Yeah, they do a very good job of that. And we'll see if any adjustments from a defensive standpoint here early in this second half.
Beasley has another.
Well, here we start now the third quarter of play. As we mentioned at the top, Denver playing their 5th game in 7 nights. Murray outside a
5 straight games with at least 30 points. The 4th longest streak in NBA history. Only Wilt Chamberlain has had longer streaks. 3 of them for Wilt. Houston's cut it to 11. Not over yet. 4 minutes to go. Jokic backing his way down and forcing his way in.
Denver has outscored Milwaukee 26-11.
And just think, free throws not even a factor. Denver's only 2 for 3. They haven't had to go to the line because
inside post. Not sure if Wancho tried to sell an offensive foul or what.
Lyles going to try it again. That's good. So
that an attack.
Thank you, Coach.
We start the fourth quarter. It's Plumlee on top. Hernan Gomez was cutting. Harris working around his screen. Back into Plumlee.
Great up the play. Straight there by me. They know that they can get up in Denver, and Denver will eventually learn what Utah does. And the talent-wise, they're as good or better than them, or they won't.
Malik Beasley's jump shot is good, so.
now Isaiah Thomas. He's got 7 points. It's been a bit of a struggle, but he's coming up with some key baskets. Back cut, Wancho, and he throws it down.
How good are they, right?
All of them. I'm predicting it's going to be between Isaiah Thomas and Dominique Wilkins. Yeah, that's my guess. Vic, what do you think?
Well, I will speak for Scott. Of course it's Isaiah Thomas as the Joker puts one down. Of course it's IT. For 11 turnovers for 18 points. We just got to be better than that. Did you like what you saw out of Will Barton in his first game back in more than 2 months? Definitely. It's always great to have him back. He's going to get his rhythm.
Kobe Bryant, 2 of the greatest Lakers. I guess you would probably put Kareem in there. Our own Shaquille O'Neal. Wilt.
Jokic with a 20-footer. That's good.
Mark Ilyasovas intangibles. We'll hear from the head coach all coming up. Bucks Live presented by Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin. Jim.
All right, Craig. Jokic works in the paint against Lopez. Lopez commits the foul.
This season, very nifty. They're averaging 113 points per game, so usually get the job done.
Well, and the way they're going at this place, the Nuggets offense have been very effective, 5 for 5 from the field, but on the defensive end, you've got to stop someone.
Murray around the screen. Sling it over to Beasley. Beasley dribble drive all the way. Come underneath and score.
Showing on the board. Weak side help. You talk about defense. This is where it starts. In the first possession, not much great defense, but then you got to come back on the offensive end and set your offensive presence.
Inside to Millsap, a beautiful dish by Abdul Rauf. And now Jamal Murray. I mentioned that Melo had 50 for the Nuggets. And that was in 2011.
Joker fans.
Levine is back in. Cameron Payne shoots the 3, and Gary Harris goes and gets it. So the Nuggets running with Gary Harris and Monte Morris in the backcourt with Beasley at the swing. Millsap and Jokic. Jokic 3 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists in case you're keeping score at home. Dump it down to Millsap. Fabulous pass. Here we go. Crunch time for the Nuggets. Down the middle to Millsap. All the way. That's good. Good start.
Or visit NBAcares.com as we get you back to the action. 20-point lead here now for the Warriors, and what's turning into a bit of a statement game as you see Will Barton able to get all the way to the rim.
Oh, the second technical, and to me, I mean, that's pop on level 2 right there.
Right.
You know, we've seen far worse than that.
Well, that was with 10:57 to go in the first quarter.
Oh, Evan Fournier's got his first basket.
The defense slid over, but they need to slide over about 1 more step.
Into the corner. Wancho's wide open for 3. Michael Malone saying.
And helping out down low when DeAndre Ayton gets the ball down low coming from the weak side to throw him off balance.
Now Jokic at the high post. Jokic 14, 7, and 7 if you're keeping score. Monte Morris 3-ball. Yes!
Call 3-point play by Joker. That's 5 points that you've left on the floor.
Get the ball into Jokic. Full 24 on the clock. Jokic against Okafor. Try one more time. Got plenty of time. 12 to shoot. Jokic gonna pump fake. Reverse layup is good.
They tried to make a play.
Millsap could possibly drive to the basket because he will get the foul call right now.
Jokic. Into Powell. Here it goes. Got it! Got it!
Open for a quick count also.
Full 24 on the shot clock. Gonna get into Jokic, you betcha. Jokic against Gasol. Nuggets down 1. Jokic going to work on Gasol. In the lane, throw it up. Yes! Nikola Jokic.
And Jokic has the rebound.
And I'm sure Coach Malone talked about how to set down Hardaway. You know, he's one of those explosive players. Dallas right now has Luka, and they also have Hardaway going.
Taking lots of extra shooting. Clippers get the first score. Jokic at distance. Let it fly for 3. Bingo. Whoa.
Happened in the second half of a game, and that has not happened since 2007 when the Phoenix
Effective field goal percentage in the second quarter, the third quarter, and number 2 in the fourth quarter. And we haven't seen it yet. 2 for 8. Let's check in with Katie. She had something during the timeout.
Well, Eric Bledsoe was very talkative in that huddle. He told the guys, we have to start getting the 50-50 balls. Please start going after the 50-50 balls.
Atlanta United lifting the MLS Cup with a victory over the Portland Timbers.
Big one. They had great support for that team the entire year. I mean, it's unbelievable with the sellouts that they were having.
It was standing room only at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Jokic against Gasol, yes, and a third foul on Mark.
Now Robin off the bench with 13.6 boards.
Well, 26 points off the bench between Lopez and
Plumlee, and he sweeps up a right-hand hook.
Gig mortgage. Fourth quarter, guys, 96-82. 9 minutes here in the fourth quarter. T-Wolves still fighting.
Yeah, T-Wolves fighting, but it's now or never time. 14-point lead for Denver. Now 16.
And you look at the play out of bounds, and the guards once again. Guards have got to check into this game a little bit.
The lead balloons back up to 16. Jokic handoff to Murray. Back to the Joker, and he puts it in. A nice pick and roll there.
He's only played 9 games for the Nuggets this year after coming off the injury. Last 3 inactive as Mike Malone has tightened his rotation. I asked Malone about the decision to sit Isaiah. He said it was extremely tough because I knew Isaiah had come here in part because of their relationship. But he was quick to praise Isaiah's leadership. Said he has the 2nd youngest team in the league, and Isaiah has been contributing this team well before.
At halftime, in the same sense of urgency they played with, especially late in that second quarter, most of the first.
Plumlee and Jokic in there together. They double team for a moment. Jokic going to try it together. Around the corner he goes. Set it up for Barton. 3-pointer on the way. Got it. And Will Barton, after scoring just 2 in the first half.
That is Mota's assist of the night. Monty Morris after the timeout with Hernan Gomez, Murray, and Plumlee. Morris off the screen into the lane despite
going to let Parker kind of run off guard a little bit.
And Trey Lyles has come on. Hornets bench is good. They average about 45 a game. So the Nuggets bench will be challenged as Morris.
Good game. Juancho Hernan Gomez has checked in for the first time. Morris, bank shot's good, and the foul.
5-13 to end the quarter. What do you want to see from the Nuggets here in the third quarter, Fat?
I think you have to control Aiden, number 1, but you also don't want T.J. Warren and Devin Booker to start making those outside threes because you're so worried about Aiden.
Jamal against Hutchison, Portis, Shaq Harrison making his first appearance, Felicio his first, and Blakeney played briefly in the first half. There's the drive and the shot that's good, and that was a total break.
He's running things there.
Scal Labissiere in. Also Ben McLemore.
And Lauren Gardner do a great job for altitude.
Well, it's a 14-6 run for the Brooklyn Nets. So Morris. And that's good. And Kenny Atkins.
Up a shot for one of his teammates. His energy level is just always the same. He plays at one speed. The Hawks are now starting to find a little rhythm of their own, and they've cut into this big lead by the Nuggets.
Atlanta piling up the assists as well. 14 for the Hawks on 15 baskets. Difference has been the foul line. Runner is good.
From downtown over this last stretch of games. Came into the game 8th in the league in three-point percentage on the season. And he's made 23 of his last 41 over the last 9 games. Harris
is in. Mikhailuk, the Kansas rookie.
They're high on Mikhailuk, too. His shooting, being able to be a floor spacer for LeBron.
Harris a three. Got it to go.
Off we go here. Quarter number 3. The home opener for the Denver Nuggets. And right off the bat, Jokic.
The United Center, Nuggets have never beaten the Bulls 3 times in a row here in Chicago. So we are underway. Let's give you the officials. Kane Fitzgerald, Trey Maddox, and Justin Van Dyne on hand tonight. Gary Harris turns the corner. Here he comes. Euro step. Hook it up and in.
He's got
to 83-81. 7 misses, though, at the free throw line. They walk away from Murray. It'll be an easy one for Plumlee.
Yesterday he was 6 for 12 against the Clippers. Everything behind the arc.
$31 for 34 are the Pelicans from the line tonight. Nuggets 8 of 13. Wancho. Boy, when you can shoot. 104-93. Nuggets need to score often. Beasley backs out and rips the 3.
And Utah didn't give much to him in that playoff, and they kind of found him unneeded.
Yeah, I think they shuffled him off to Cleveland. Isaiah Thomas on Curry. Can't shoot. Out to Torrey Craig straight away. That's where he made one on Friday.
Eddie Kenny just knocks it down.
Next 9 of 20. The Nuggets struggling tonight. 8 of 27.
29%.
Beasley, heat check.
Getting better defensively as the game has gone along. The problems of the early half-dozen games to start the year defensively are over. The Rockets are back to being an elite defensive team, which they 3 scores.
And 18 of 28 from 3.
Plumlee will dunk that down.
That he really truly never had an opportunity to coach the young man because he couldn't stay healthy.
6-point lead for the 76ers. Jokic from the free throw line drills it over.
In 10 days, Suns are on a 21-6 run to make this a 2-point game. Jokic, another deep 3, another hit for the Joker. Yeah, 1 more assist.
Which he would have had 8 minutes ago if he was playing. He just hadn't played.
Jokic goes up. Ayton was there, hands straight in the air, appeared to be first.
Only allow 1 shot.
1 shot and contested everything. Morris bothered by Van Fleet. He's got to go by him.
Murray pulls up and hits. 21 points.
Priority, and like what we like to say is he's not just guarded by 1 guy, he's guarded by all 5. And then conversely, 8 3-pointers. So what needs to change with the 3-point shooting defense? Yeah, they've been shooting the ball really well. They're the best corner 3-point shooting team in the league, so we got to run off their shooters, especially Blakeney now that he's hot. And just got to pay attention after 1 closeout.
Big office automation statistics. 8 points Denver, 18-8 advantage. Plumlee backing down.
All game. Boban has 18, his career high, if you're wondering, 27 at Houston. In April of 2017. Boy, the Nuggets got to find some offense. Gary Harris, floater good. Boy, it's been a while since.
Brandon Goodwin gets his first call. Nuggets are out of timeouts. Jump shot in the circle.
Period, and have a 7-point advantage. Monte Morris is at the point with Isaiah Thomas and Gary Harris. Plumlee and Torrey Craig. Take a look at our Do Ice first quarter stats. There's the difference right there. Clippers did not make a three. And the Nuggets 4 of 8. Now Isaiah Thomas getting bumped, come inside, and he squeegees in, up and in. Sizes. And we're underway at the cue as Nicola controls our officiating crew tonight. Jason Phillips, Pat Frayer, and Jason Goldman. Nuggets looking to get off to a fast start here in the first quarter. Nikola Jokic first shot on the way in good.
Shooting the ball so well from there. Let him keep shooting 5 for 6. With Jamal Murray, we've got to see him have one go down 0 for 5 in this ball game from 3-point range. So the splash line has to open up for Jamal Murray.
Remember a couple of years ago, Juancho made 6 of 10 in that upset of the Warriors. He had 27 points that night. Extra pass. Inside, yes. A nice move by Moore.
Play hard enough defensively. Those two things can wreck a season. And they have absolutely taken Luke Walton, who resides.
Well, both of those right there are outstanding.
The water polo pass was better, but the catch by Beasley on the out-of-bounds play and the finish was better, in my opinion. Well, Jokic is in the lane. He's got 9 points. So
man, I tell you, Golden State can put it on you and put it on you quickly.
This is a Nuggets team that has Jokic able to get that deuce to go in.
All right, Vic, faster. The Nuggets averaged 17 fast break points and only had 3 in the first half. 10 lead changes, 6 ties. Biggest lead for Denver, 7. Utah was up by 3 at 1.
4 from 3-point range tonight.
Extra reps.
Here's Jokic. He'll take the jumper over Adams and splashes it through. Made some Plumlee's arm, which kind of made it, that much worse. But they cleaned it up. I'm just happy that we had enough poise to close that quarter and not let the game get away from us. What do you want to see change defensively for your team right now?
So just using it for our growth, moving forward and, understanding why it happened, how it happened, and what we need to do to move past it.
This is Monte Morris. He has played very well, and he's earned a start here tonight. In college, he set the record in assist-to-turnover ratio. The big fella.
9 minutes, but his effect was felt throughout the 24. And the Clippers lead it. Second half is underway. Jokic really uncontested.
I like that if you go on to the NBA, the very significant stats page they have, they keep that secondary assist stat now as well. I think that's telling because sometimes it is the second pass.
Agreed.
Trading a little bit. Collins lost Trace for Trey Lyles.
Nuggets started 3 of 5. Then they made 3 more out of the next 5. Atlanta 2 of their last 6 shooting. Now Jokic in the lane, put it up and in.
The torn pectoral, you have to wear that sling and all that post-surgery recovery, and the sling comes off the end of this week. And
tough taking a shower, everything you do that you take for granted.
But
very tough.
To Kara's point, Steve doesn't want Damian just rehabbing at home. He wants him with the team. And Jokic.
Yeah, a couple of inbound passes that didn't get inbounded.
Yeah, game 1 and games 5 in that series. You don't inbound the ball late.
And Chris Marlowe with Scott Hastings, Vic Lombardi. Both teams shooting well as Monte Morris comes in for the Denver Nuggets. And along with Trey Lyles. And
you're not going to cut 19 in the next minute. So you just got to play solid, but you got to play, like Bill said at halftime, you got to have more of an urgency and look at Turner just blow Murray up.
Jokic out to Barton. Got a good look there, and he nails it. The difference in the two. So the Nuggets being urged on by their fans. They got to get going. They led 73-50 since Detroit's on a 23-12 run. Jokic into the lane, put it up and in.
The first field goal for him. He had started
moving the ball, making the Suns defense shift.
Jokic, 9 to shoot. Going to go to work on 8. into the key, puts it up and in. The goalie.
So here we go. The Pels and the Nuggets. Millsap has it, playing his best basketball as a member of the Denver Nuggets. He's finally healthy. And they're going to bring Gary Harris off the bench.
I was going to say Millsap's starting to look like himself again.
Easy. Murray wide open on the baseline. First two.
Pepsi Center Sunday night. The Nuggets trying to come back.
They just haven't had the energy they had in these first two home games.
Leonard's got a double-double, 23 and 10. Jokic put it up, yes.
Make a decision.
15.
Go out and get the guard or play my man rolling to the hoop.
15 points, 4 rebounds for Horford. Morris has got Millsap. Now they switch. Jokic hits the little turnaround jump shot.
And Bogdanovich missed it. Pacers have 4 starters out there with Sabonis.
Just Bogdanovich missed it. I thought the official might have missed it.
Yeah, he might have. Jokic circles out and scores.
Los Angeles Lakers. Our officials tonight here in Los Angeles, Eddie Malloy, Kevin Cutler, and Scott Twardarski. In the replay center in Secaucus, Kane Fitzgerald and Aaron Smith. And here we go with a nice drive.
If that many free throws, that's going to happen.
Yes, that hurts a lot.
It's got to happen on this side of the floor in this half. You cannot allow 68 points a half and win. Murray. Now to Harris. Jokic out there with Millsap as well as Craig. And a good start as Jokic.
Oh, Julius Randle, the former Laker, and he is a tough customer.
Yeah, and it just shows you can have a good defensive set, and guys in the NBA still score.
Jokic now looking, beautiful pass inside.
Yeah, they had assists right away, and that's really a sign of the team concentrating on sharing the ball. And listen, these guys know that they haven't had success here, and that they want to overcome it like anybody else would.
Extra pass in the corner and a 3-point try. They went 1 of 9.
Averaging, well, not averaging. He's got 11 points. Sixers shooting over 62% so far. That's the good news. The bad news is that's not going to last.
Well, it's nice when every once in a while you can get some energy from the 33-year-old on your team. Corey providing that.
Here are the Nuggets now out of the timeout. Nikola Jokic returning, joining Miles Plumlee, another big guy on the floor.
So flex offense from the Denver Nuggets.
How it's about the team.
You know, I say this, when I finally figured it out as you know, when I became a good player in the NBA, like, my patience just picked up. That's a nice play right there. Jamal Murray.
Well, in particular, look at the percentage from 2 and 3. Even from the free throw line, look at that, 93 to 78.
Shooting beautifully tonight and playing well. So now, can the Nuggets get back into this?
Yeah, this second unit's got to come in there and really get some emotion and some movement in the offense.
Monte Morris.
In 7 of their 8 games. And I like Harris on angles because he's got such a quickness factor on a great shooter.
Nuggets has been detailed. 7-1. Their best start in 40 years. Murray's got a lane.
Yes. So Martin comes out, and he is replaced by Torrey Craig. Harris into the lane, and he throws it down.
Rebound for Jokic.
Harris slips, gets it though to Jokic, and he gets the bounce. His 10th point.
DeMarcus Cousins is traveling with the Warriors and taking Damian Jones under his wing. Yeah, he talk almost every time out.
He's a heck of an assistant coach. How about Plumlee there?
It's only the third made.
Right hip surgery. He's bounced around a lot here over the last couple of years. Hard to believe a couple of years ago he was in the running for the MVP while a Boston Celtic.
And Kev, he can be a huge X factor for this Nuggets team. As Harris knocks down a long 2.
Gary Harris.
Scoring opportunities, not giving the Nuggets the easy shots.
Grizzlies 3 for 3 from the line, all from Mike Conley. Murray turns the corner, flips it up off the window and in.
That's next Thursday, 31st, where the Joker gets selected. Gary Harris in the lane. He scores it.
He's just big.
Puts on the floor for the first time. Same for Mike Muscala. And Landry Shamet has come on. Nice look for Jokic, who are.
It looks like this is headed into an inevitable end with him probably going elsewhere.
Well, it depends where he goes, I guess, is the scenario there. Jamal Murray's shot is on the way, and the Nuggets
in the last 4 games that we have not seen all season long. And that's a good example. I mean, he exploded through that seam right there to get to the rim.
He's not settling for jumpers.
No. Long two-point.
Now, Brenas has been struggling. He had a virus in this 3 games, so he's not 100%. Played just 7 minutes last night. As mentioned, they've got some issues at the wing. Now Lyle shoots the 3, and that's good. Boy. All right, let's see if the Nuggets can get something going now.
The good news, in 7 minutes of this quarter, Memphis has only scored 11 points.
Yep. 10 points, 7 rebounds in his 20 minutes. Now Jokic looking for a cutter. Got Millsap. They like this Millsap. And now Murray shoots. 102-88. DeRozan 22 points along with Aldridge also with 22. Jokic has made 10 of 14 shots. Murray's wide open. And he knocks in the triple.
Yeah, that's
4-1 in the first round. Monte Morris trying to get by Johnson. Lyles up and under. Hang. Oh, thought he was going to use
82-70. Early seconds of the fourth quarter. Morris. Perfect lob for Plumlee.
He's got 9 in the quarter, Aminu. 14 for the game after scoring just 2 points the last 2 games, or 4 points rather. Plumlee, and he gets the bounce.
On the offensive glass, finishing at the rim. But look, Kevin, we are amazed when he just told us about the notes that Steele and his caddy for every hole, for every golf course, the notes that you guys have.
Sold out Pepsi Center, the Denver Nuggets and the LA Lakers for the 2nd time this season. We'll take a look at the Dew Ice first quarter stats.
To score the Bucks' first points in the Coors Light fourth quarter shootout tonight, Marshall wins a pair of Bucks tickets for being selected and will pick up a Coors Light mini fridge if Dante, in fact, scores the first points. Drive and kick.
Aggressive mindset, using his athleticism to be elite in this league. 11 for Brown. Lyles gets it back to Murray. Murray opening, buries it.
With their spacing, was very happy in the corner 3 that Jamal Murray got as a result of it, guys.
Nuggets depths averaging 109.5 per game. 19th in the league as Murray knocks in another one. So Jamal.
13 field goals. The Nets have just 2 turnovers. They forced 8 against Denver. They have come in focused, ready to play.
Murray able to connect.
In the 2 spot, and it's a 3-point game. Inside 5 to play in the 3rd. Paul Millsap, the leading scorer in the game with 23 points. Jamal Murray, though, has had 8 here in the quarter. Millsap gets to the rim, slams it down. He's 9.
Derrick Rose thought he got hit. Looking for a call. Tibbs giving Hayward Workman in here full. And the Nuggets looking to extend what is already their largest lead of the game. Timberwolves have not won a game this year in which they've trailed by double digits.
Spectacular Chase downs.
Yeah, chase downs. Camby was just solid, but to me, Dikembe Mutombo is the best defensive center they've ever had. Maybe Marvin Webster.
I didn't get a chance to see much of Mutombo, but Marcus Camby was superb. So the Nuggets trying to get back on track here.
They come out of the timeout. Got to do something with the basketball.
How about that?
Says I will.
7 of 7 at the free throw line for the Denver Nuggets. Jokic isolation with Okafor. Thomas going to get a reverse out of it. That's how Jokic beat.
Giving up 15 or 20 points in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
I like the fact if you just tune in late, they got 93 right now with 8 minutes to go. 95.
Time now for the key bank. Key quarter, that is the fourth quarter, folks. Nuggets shot 54% in that third quarter. Now Monte Morris for 3. And he knocks it in.
Bench. Tell you what, you want to make you sit up a little straighter if you're sitting on that bench, that's for sure.
We start the second quarter. I'm Chris Marlowe with Scott Hastings. Katie Wingy on patrol as
Plumlee.
On that left shoulder, that's the one they were curious about whether he could go tonight. So keep an eye on Paul George.
Nuggets 50 and 24. Second in the Western Conference as Jokic looks to go over the top. His jump shot is on the way in good.
Good sign. Joker makes some jump shots tonight.
And right now she's up from her seat. We'll show her a little bit later when the Nuggets start to make a run, hopefully. Chris, Scott, Katie. Boy, this game feels like that first game, Scott. As Jokic into the lane with a left hand.
Yeah, and that's key.
Competition can hold up tonight against Denver.
Bobby had 28 in the loss at Utah, the third most points this season for him, the second most since joining the Wizards. So we're underway in Denver, the only time the Wizards are here this year. They in a close game last week, both teams shot it well, but the Nuggets outscored.
And the Blazers. As Scott mentioned, the fourth quarter of the NBA season is upon us. Now Nikola Jokic, great setup there and a nice Jahlil Okafor. The Nuggets have the tip. Our officials tonight, Eric Lewis, Trey Maddox, and Jason Goldenberg. There they are. So the Nuggets 19 games over 500 as Nikola Jokic drops in a fat one of the all-time greats. Jokic destined to be one of the all-time greats. Now can Jokic bring the Nuggets back? That will help. Halftime report will be coming up. Katie Wingy is going to do some video breakdown, highlights and stats and more. Todd and Bill in the studio. Jokic over the top, got it. And Nikola Jokic.
Mike Malone said that he's really impressed by his team's mental toughness this season. They control the opening tip, and they will go on offense first. Jokic, who had a season-low
20. 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Nuggets looking for their 41st win this season against 18 losses. Jokic around the corner and in.
Matchups, that's one you can take advantage of. Gary Harris can get out and run, but he doesn't have the size to play Bogdanovich.
Jamal Murray out of Kentucky. That's Jokic to the basket, and he scores.
Left in the tank. LeBron now with 27, right at his season average. Meanwhile, Denver shooting just 25% from the floor in the fourth quarter. They scored 43 in the first half. They have 92 right now. They're 43 in the first quarter. Jokic swings it out. Harris hits another one.
Denver cannot play passive. They've got to play aggressive and look to score.
Into Jokic, guarded by Wiggins. Taj Gibson with the double. Extra pass, Barton, big three, yes! Will Barton knocks it.
And if we just run side to side without attacking the basket or screen, it's going to be a rough night like it has been already.
Defensively, you guys have been able to switch gears in the second half the last couple games. How do you make sure that that happens here?
Yeah, it's another energy thing. I mean, I think we're a little bit frustrated with our offense. With
here in the second half.
Jokic against LA.
Away from the ball, Will kind of fell asleep, and just a nice execution.
Nuggets, as you know, 37-15 overall. They're 22 games over 500 now for the first time this year. Jokic coming in. Jokic trying to go up and under, and he does.
Games in the last couple of years, the Towns just kind of floated out. They're doing more to get him in the paint.
Nuggets first place in the West. Tiebreak up on Golden State. They're 21 games over 500 for the first time this year as Jokic drops one in. So there's the all-star matchup. They're not guarding.
The Nuggets have struggled of late, just 3-4 over their last 7 games, including a loss to the Warriors when they were at that point hoping to get a win and get an inch closer to the best record in the West. But they bounce back the night after and beat San Antonio here. Here's Jokic with a timer 3, and he connects. He had 40 the last time. These two
many shots as you would like him to.
No, he's not getting to the rim, not even looking sometimes, and they're trying to get inside. Look where the post up is.
Murray inside, little fadeaway. That's good. Jamal Murray receipts for his
17-3 at home. They've got to feel good about this start, guys.
The start has been good, but the other thing is Denver's 4-4 against the Warriors in the last 8. And they've played the Warriors very well. Malik Beasley.
So set, ready to go from the stick. Nuggets have the tap. Our officiating crew tonight, Mark Davis, Kevin Scott, and Leon Wood, the one-time gold medalist. So here we go. Nuggets trying to get off to a good start, of course. They immediately double-team Jokic, who passes cross-court to Murray. His first shot is on the way and good.
And pulls the Grizzlies within 6.
See if that perimeter defense can pick up a little bit here on this possession.
Jokic, as Plumlee goes to the scorer's table. Jokic with a handoff, 8 to shoot. Hernan Gomez. Jokic again, 5 to shoot. Over Noah, fades and hits.
At the Rockets, and then at the Miami Heat. So let's see if the Nuggets can get back on track here and pump up the lead. Jamal Murray, yes. That's the way to answer. Knocking and score for Kelly in this first quarter.
Good recognition and poise. Had the shorter Morris on him. Take your time, spun to the baseline side so the double team couldn't impact that little jumper.
This is Morris, the one-handed runner over right side. That's the shot he's been taking and making.
16 points a game. Fellas?
Galloway, a key component on a number of teams for the Denver Nuggets. And Chris Dempsey, give me your evaluation of first quarter, Scott.
I thought the guards were absolutely horrible. You're down 5 points and you shot 28%.
Take a look at our Mountain Dew Ice first quarter stats. T alley-oop. Plumlee's got it, and he puts it away. Out jump Powell for that one.
Your guys here as you start the second.
Oh, you need a lot more discipline, and we have a lot more poise. Tough place to play. The crowd is into it. We've done a really good job. Dead ball. J.J. Redick can't get a 3. When the shot goes up, Korkmaz can't get a tap dunk. We have to be better than that.
Appreciate it, Mike.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, Malone has hinted lately that his team has lost its.
They do have the best.
Absolutely. And they got hot dogs for you.
They have the best press room in the NBA. Absolutely.
So this is kind of what you want to see. I think what you were alluding to.
Morris gets it back from Beasley. Morris, a runner, goes. Thought he was going to use the glass. And just...
Regular night. 20 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists for the former Cyclone. Gary Harris dumping under Millsap, who throws it down.
Harris, you know they're going to try to bring him to the ball.
Nuggets win their last 2 games. They secure the number 2 seed in the Western Conference. Got to win tonight, got to win tomorrow night against Minnesota. Gary Harris is on the run to Jokic, and Jokic puts it up.
Gary had the big man on him, and he was just trying to find that angle off the glass.
This has been a terrific game. Denver lead of 5. They have gone 11 of 16 here in the corner. They've made their last 5. Beasley's hit him with a couple of threes now. And dribble.
Fourth quarter defensively and offensively, get out, share the ball, and take care of it.
For much of the night, Mike, you played through Paul Millsap. Why?
He's got it going. You know, he's probably one of the few guys offensively that has a really good rhythm. He's scoring down on the post. We'll get Paul back in the game and go to him once again.
4th spot in the East and the 6th best record overall. Brewer with 11 here in this first quarter. For 25 for the Nuggets, Malik Beasley for the first time as Jokic.
Oh, wonderful days in Tucson.
Yep. That was by far the worst.
DeRozan gets a bucket here as the Spurs might have been a little bit embarrassed by that offensive rebound and onslaught that Denver put on, and Pop called the timeout 46 seconds in. Jokic out to Murray. Murray knocks down the 3-ball.
Go to Altitude TV on Twitter to vote. Marlon Hastings, which one of those 3 was your favorite?
I'm with you. I think that last one.
Jokic against Harrell, who's poking, and Jokic puts it up and in.
I don't want to give DeAndre Ayton out in the beating the other guys down the court. You take shots, the other guards on the weak side have to get back and rotate.
Nuggets 7 of 14 from 3-point land. Now Murray going to shoot the 3. Follow through, yes. So Jamal Murray.
Home court advantage nonetheless with a win tonight in the first round.
Boy, Dave, this game would take an awful lot of pressure off the Denver Nuggets. We've talked all night about their youth.
Because they have to go to Portland for a game Sunday as Millsap is 8 for 8, has 20.
A close one, should be a good one. Al Horford's his favorite player. Mike and Tommy, back to you.
Al's doing all right so far for him tonight. He's got 8 points and 3 rebounds here in the early going. Jokic takes a shot, knocks it down.
I didn't see Luka catching on so fast. It normally takes a while before young rookie players become what they want to be as players. As more
part of that communication that Michael Malone and the staff keep talking about. Know what you're going to do and when to switch it.
See if the Nuggets can continue to score here. Gary Harris trying to get away.
But Drew Holiday is getting all over Gary. He's checking them handles.
Jokic. Gonna wheel into the key. Hang. Yes. Nikola Jokic.
Before it was all pick and roll, again, back to the basket, bank shot. He has gotten better with his handles.
Griffin's got 13 and 9. Harris over to Murray's got a good look there. And he nails it. Now Jamal Murray. 87 now. 58 seconds.
No way I would have believed this would have been possible.
Murray put it up. And in!
For the first time they've got Murray with the ball in his hand.
Malone, since the last time they made the playoffs. Of course, Malone's been on the job for 4 seasons building. 46 and 36 a season ago. This is where they've got to get going. Get the ball into Jokic. Let him deal. Let him wheel. Wheel and deal in the same play.
Yeah. 87-81, down by 6. 2-possession game. Save the Nuggets to get one to Joker here, maybe. Wide open. Going to take the 3. No. Dribble drive on Gasol. Here he comes. Euro step. Straight from
guards of all time. Probably just behind Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Maybe a couple of others. I don't know. Monte Morris shoots the 3 and knocks it in.
Beasley. McCollum tonight 10 points, 4 of 12. The Blazers shooting 48%. Denver 57% from the field. On 31 of 54. Just 10 of 15 from 3. Jokic, oh, come on. High elbow.
Marlon Hastings, do you guys have a favorite among those 4?
I like the last one.
I tell you, they were all fabulous. I personally liked the Torrey Craig in traffic follow dunk. That was my favorite. Now Nikola Jokic going on Taj Gibson. Remember Taj Gibson a year ago guarded Nikola Jokic in that